Alright, we're doing overrated now, so consider this a part 2, I guess. We're gonna start off with the honorable mentions first and foremost. This is either something I forgot to include in the last video, or I feel they're properly rated, and they're still goated though. For one, I got Italians. It hurt me a lot to not put them in the first video because Sylvester Stallone exists. Mob movies exist, even though The Godfather and Goodfellas both sucked complete ass, and I was very disappointed watching them. A Bronx Tale is amazing though, but what I did see was a lot of racism. Okay, and Italians do get hyped for the shit that they do. So I think the racism, because I just can't condone that in any volume whatsoever. I think that drags them enough down to not get a specific shout out here. I mean, Ezio Auditore is also goaded, and I actually can't think of any more Italian people on the spot. But A Bronx Tale is fucking amazing. I don't know if I just said that or not, but it's fucking amazing. Canadians, I don't see why people have a problem with Canadians. They're pretty nice, apparently, I guess. And they're one of like the only people outside of America who I don't see shit on America. And which brings me to my next point: Americans. Now, do Americans suck ass? A lot of them, yes. I live in America. I've always lived in America. I see a lot of dinguses, okay? But I'm an American, technically, so automatically I bring this up. Honestly, I should have had Americans in part 1 because, our country sucks ass. It's still the greatest country there is, but most of the reason why it's amazing is because I'm here. So I bring it up enough so that it doesn't suck ass, which is why it's not on this list. And then Jamaicans. Everybody loves Jamaicans. Jamaicans are fucking cool. Chill guys. Bob Marley, cool guy. Cool accents. They're hilarious too. The accents are not Jamaican people. I've never met a Jamaican person. But we all love Jamaica and its people. I got the Japanese. It hurt me a lot also to have them on this list because, dude, I love Japan, bro. Well, stuff that has come out of Japan. I've never been to Japan. For one, they made Goku. They made Dragon Ball, obviously. Hold the fuck up. Yoshihiro Togashi's Japanese. That guy's fucking goated. He made Yu Yu Hakusho and Hunter x Hunter, which I haven't watched. But Yu Yu Hakusho is the best thing ever. You know what? There is a lot of weirdos who romanticize Japanese culture to the max and like collect used panties and shit. And like this guy right here has a fucking body pillow. Weirdest shit ever. And we all know the people, the neckbeards and everything. We all know them. There's no need to talk too much about it. Other than like Akira Toriyama and Yoshihiro Togashi, I actually can't name like any Japanese people. But still, Yoshihiro Togashi brings it. No, yeah, we're taking them off of here. Fuck that bullshit. We have Mexicans now. I actually do love Mexicans a great deal. There are a few Mexicans that I love so very much on a sexual level, and it's amazing. Okay. Speedy Gonzalez, amazing character. Walter White, amazing Mexican character. Everyone from Breaking Bad, really, except for Skyler. Pancho Villa is the fucking goat. Okay, he's gonna be featured on this channel. I feel again because oh my god, Mexican Robin Hood. Look at that. Look at that. He has the fucking bullet satchels. I thought that wasn't real. I thought that was only in Rambo. And he's wearing like I don't know what the hell that hat is. I'm not sure if it's quite considered a sombrero. You can't even see the top of it. But look at the mustache. Dude's fucking amazing. Coco is a top 5 Pixar movie. I listen to a decent amount of Mexican music, even though I'm not Mexican. They're awesome. Nacho Libre. Jack Black is my new favorite Mexican. Or at least one of them. Even if he's technically not Mexican. But that movie is a treasure. Rey Mysterio. Come on. However, now that I'm done glazing Mexico, it's not a them problem. It's a me problem. Quite frankly, I just don't think they deserve the role as the main character, Hispanics. I just think that role should go to the Puerto Ricans, obviously. It's nothing personal. It's just business. We're simply... I gotta be proud, okay? And we're pretty cool, But yeah, Mexicans, you're doing a great job. Continue doing a great job. But us Puerto Ricans, we're gonna also continue to do a great job. Next is European. Everyone from this country just fucking stinks. Probably. I don't know. Every time I hear a European open their mouth, it's about America. And, I'm not one to defend the country because I don't care that much, but holy hell, hop off of our dicks. You don't even know anything about us. That being said, Europeans are obviously the fucking worst, and one of the only countries I'd never want to go to. I mean, I'm not much for travel, but you know, if I were to go to a different country, it'd be pretty nice, unless it was Europe or the next fuckers on our list, the stupid fucking Brits. I have the Beatles here because they actually suck. Most overrated group ever. I swear, I can't even tell you any of their. Well, I can tell you 3 of their names, but I don't know which one's which, except for Paul McCartney over here. You know, Paul McCartney's okay, I guess. You know, the Girl Is Mine is cool. You know, but everything else put out by the Beatles is straight doo-doo cheeks. I think they did a cover of Mr. Postman. It wasn't as good as. I'm not sure if it was the original. I don't even know who fucking did it. Was it the Ronettes? I don't know. Regardless of their whoever I'm thinking of, their version was infinitely better. Anyways, jacked up teeth. They talk funny. Their food's disgusting. They're pretentious. Like their top chef is Gordon Ramsay. And if you're seriously telling me that you think Gordon Ramsay is capable of cooking, you're wrong. You know, I don't have a basis for my facts, but you're still probably wrong. He's British. I used to think he was Australian, which, oh shit, I should have put Australians in the honorable mention. You know, Australians are pretty cool, probably. You know, I watched a lot of Australian YouTubers, so immediately I have to dick ride, unfortunately. But yeah, I guess Australians are cool. Stupid fucking Brits are still suck though. That's not to say that Brits are incapable of being good. Freddie Mercury, David Bowie. It's another good Brit. I actually can't think of any. They're all in disguise. 24/7, they're in disguise. You don't know. Idris Elba, he's British. But yeah, they're always in disguise. You're not gonna. It's like fucking Jojo Rabbit, except British people are actually evil. You know, and how like they would describe the Jews as hiding as human. That's what British people actually do. But you know, like I said, there are good Brits. It's possible. Billy Butcher for the first like 3 seasons of The Boys. Awesome. It was that's the whole list. It was probably a short video. It was very impromptu. I'm like reaching the deadline very fast. I'm off a single hour of sleep. So that's what you're getting out of me. Bye.
Suck a nigga dick. Suck a nigga dick. Suck a nigga dick. Suck a nigga dick. Suck a nigga dick.